A queue has formed outside the arena in San Juan in anticipation and preparation and desire to see the main events of Volleyball Sunday here.
Look at that.
It's going to be De La Salle at 12-1 and FEU at 12-1. One of them will be number 1 in the standings and one will drop to number 2 after today's meeting. And people are just pouring into the arena to check that out. And it's going to be fun. And are you sticking around, Ed?
I'm not sure if I will, but I'm definitely excited to watch that game. In the first meeting of FEU and La Salle, FEU took the win. So it would be nice to see later no, kung ano yung mangyayari sa game na yun.
Take a look at set 1 highlights in the first match of Sunday doubleheader. It's Ateneo versus UE.
Look at this. UE actually came back. Ateneo was doing pretty well at the start of the first set, but then, you know, defense was just the problem of Ateneo here in set number 1. A lot of down-the-line attacks proved to be very effective for UE.
Yet you see there several times already that was Kainglet failing to get that. This is one of those instances when several blocks by Ateneo actually scored the point for UE as it weakened the shot and you know,
redirected the ball. That's something that Coach Roger pointed out earlier. Every time dumadaan sa kamay ng blockers nila yung bola, hirap na hirap silang kunin and keep the ball alive. And aside from that, I guess, as I mentioned earlier, it's just really the defense in the back line. And he mentioned also no, na let the frontliners do their job in the front line and the backliners should be there to defend the ball. So just be in the right position.
Ateneo had a series of points towards the end of the first set. They got 2 straight. Those were it. But at the end, or in the end, UE finished it off on the error by Gretchen Hall.
That's right. The statistics for the first set was actually very close. If you look at the attack points, you have 13 for Ateneo as compared to 15 of UE. So just a 2-point difference. In terms of successful sets, we have 17 for both teams and 9 unforced errors for Ateneo, while UE has 6. So it's not that far off, which probably explains why the first set was actually a close fight between Ateneo and UE. I guess what has to be done in the second set for Ateneo is just really for them to focus on their defense and for UE not to relax.
Now, for those redirected balls that Ateneo was unable to pick up, is it really a lack of movement or poor positioning on Ateneo's part?
I think there has, well, Coach Roger has mentioned though, I think it's more of poor positioning. Poor positioning, yun yung sinasabi niya, dapat pumwesto kayo kung saan kayo dapat nakapwesto. And everyone was just moving forward.
Let's see if they can make some adjustments, vital adjustments, here in set number 2. Alangilan commits an error and gives Ateneo the first points of this set. Jean Ferrer able to push that one up and over the net. Third touch, Hervacio. Good coverage by Alangilan behind. That was just a bit out of bounds for Dawis.
And good judgment made by Phil Kainglet,
who has started the service for Ateneo here in set number 2. One-hand pickup by Gabriel. Back row spike by Acevedo. Rivera has been playing setter for UE. Acevedo tries again. Oh, Rivera, not really pure setter for UE. Set that up actually for Ateneo on the second touch.
Right. Well, she was moving forward, and if you see her hands, she was trying to do a side set, pero yung direction ng bola, paharap na.
Paharap na. Trying to figure out what Coach Vangides is experimenting with here, as she has given the setup task or setter's task to Rivera solely here in set number 2.
Maybe later Riza can try to find out for us.
Because the setter prior to today for UE has always been Masangkay. Although in their lineup, in our copy of their lineup here, they really do not have a specific setter. But we've seen in past matches by UE that Masangkay has been used extensively as a setter. Ateneo is on top by 3, 4-1. It's Jan Ferrer getting ready to serve for the Lady Eagles, one of the more consistent jump servers in this tournament. Free ball, Ateneo. Ferrer, back set. Nice. But UE unable to get that back and over. 5-1 now. Ateneo coming aggressive early and looking at making this a minimum 4-setter. It is the last match between these two teams this season. Solid hit by Acevedo goes straight over to Ateneo's side, but very good defense by UE to bring that back. That's right on the money.
Never leave her Vasho without a blocker. That time, there was no blocker on the side of UE.
6-1 on the looking at Vasho's hit. Ferrer, back set. One-handed pickup. That's going to be an easy recovery for UE. Ferrer just spreads the defense of UE so well. All right, so we got word now that Rivera really is the designated setter for UE, and Masangkay is the second setter for the Lady Warriors. There's Rivera setting it up for Rosales. Nice exchange, solid hits from both teams. A free ball here for the Lady Eagles head of Basio.
Oh, look at that attack. Too strong for Roses to handle.